On the 11th of December today, we remember and honor the Carmelite saint Maria Maravillas de Jesus. Let us listen on and reflect on her life. Saint Maria was born as Maria Maravillas Pitali Chico de Guzman in Madrid on 4th November 1891 and was baptized on the 12th of the same month in the parish of Saint Sebastian. She was the daughter of the Marquis and Marchioness of Pidal. At that time, her father was a Spanish ambassador to the Holy See, having been Minister for Public Works as well as exercising other high positions and being decorated in acknowledgement. He was well noted for his efforts to help the church and religious orders. In such a religious environment, the young Maria Maravillas received a diligent education, particularly from her maternal grandmother. She was confirmed in 1896 and made her first communion in 1902. She was gifted with great natural qualities, among which stood out her clear and deep intelligence and a will directed always towards good. These qualities were brought to perfection by grace, to which she faithfully responded. She had a marked attraction to virtue right from childhood. She herself was to say many years later that she was born with a religious vocation, and at 5 years of age, being as she was, she made a vow of chastity. As she was growing up, besides cultivating her life of piety and finishing her private studies in languages and general culture, she devoted herself to charitable good works, helping many poor and immigrated families. Under the direction of Father Juan Francisco Lopez, her spiritual life unfolded and took shape. Having come in contact with the works of Saint Teresa and Saint John of the Cross, she decided to consecrate herself to the Lord in the contemplative life in the Carmelite monastery of El Escorial. She was clothed in the order's habit in 1920 and made her first profession in 1921. God inspired her to found a Carmel in Cerro de Los Angeles in Madrid, the geographical center of Spain, where a monument to the Sacred Heart and the Nation was consecrated on 30th May 1919 by King Alfonso XIII. On the 19th of May 1924, Sister Maravillas and 3 other religious from El Escorial took up residence in a provisional house in the district of Getafe so that they could be close by to attend to the building of the convent in Cerro. She made her solemn profession in this house on 30th May the same year. In June 1926, she was appointed prioress of the community, and a few months after, on 31st October, the new Carmel in Cerro de Los Angeles was inaugurated. This monastery was to become a place of prayer and penitence for the spiritual good of the Church and Spain. Very quickly it was filled with vocations, and Mother Maravillas saw in this an invitation from the Lord to multiply Our Lady's houses, as she liked to call her Carmels. In 1933, at the invitation of the Carmelite bishop, she made a foundation in Kottayam in India. From this Carmel, in due time, other foundations were made in India. In July 1936, the Civil War broke out in Spain. The Carmelites of Cerro de Los Angeles were arrested and taken to Gestafe. From there, they were able to get to Madrid, where they managed to set up an apartment in Claudio Coelho Street. There followed 14 months filled with sacrifices, searches, and threats. Yet, the ardently hoped for martyrdom desired by the group of Carmelites did not occur. In September 1937, Mother Maravillas managed to leave Madrid with the whole community, reaching the ancient and then abandoned desert of Las Botecas, which providentially had been acquired before the war began. Here she was able to found another Carmel with some of her nuns at the request of the Bishop of Coria Cariques. On 4th March 1939, with another group of nuns, she was able to restore the convent of Cerro de Los Angeles, which had been completely destroyed. With immense effort and fatigue, they were able to restore common life by June the same year. No matter how hard the work, she had always to be the first to be involved. Even in the midst of enormous deprivation, Mother Maravillas knew how to inject courage and happiness, being always an admirable example to her daughters. From there, she led an expansion of the Carmelites by building many houses. To unite these and other far flung houses, she founded the Association of Saint Teresa in 1972. In all of these works, Mother Maravillas was known for her dedication and her work and prayer, her humility and care of her younger sisters, her dedication to the rules and spirituality of the Discalced Carmelites. Having heard about her life, let us place our petitions before her and all together say, Saint Maria Maravillas de Jesus, pray for us.